Good morning, guys. Welcome to today's vlog. I totally forgot that I had this 3D print going last night, and it looks like it panned out well. So we're gonna crack it real quick, see how well she panned out. Honestly, you know, I've been struggling in the printing department, guys. So this is a win for us. Edit. Oh, Jesse's ready. Oh shoot. Okay. We're gonna have to take this upstairs. All right. So our whale shark here. I printed it with like a brim. Yeah, is that your milk?
My milk, Daddy.
I know that's your milk.
My milk.
Which printing it with a brim was a mistake because it's just annoying to take off. So Jessie is on drugs right now. Or it seems like she is. All right, guys, look at that. It's a whale shark, and it's articulated. That's pretty sick, actually.
Whale shark.
A whale shark. Look, it's a whale shark. Cover your mouth when you cough. Talked about this.
Whale shark.
A whale shark. Anyway, if you guys are looking for a whale shark, hit me up. I don't know why my son is like this, but he really likes wearing this basket on his head. I don't know why. I don't see the infatuation with it. Well, here we are on the west side today, doing some shopping. I probably won't buy anything, but Beth probably will. Right, Bubba?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not be a complete mall run without our Chick-fil-A, baby. Well, I got some socks because I got holes in my other socks, so that refill what we lost. And we got some Vans, got some shoes. Still trying to master the vlogging in public thing. It's just not my thing, and you know, I'm trying to overcome that is hard because then I don't get any content. All the content is me by myself, just with Bennett in private places. So that's it. Got some shoes, yeah, Vans. Got some socks because obviously I had the holes in my one, so I had to replace them. Look who I ran into while at the mall. Doss McGoss. Handshake for the video. So far, I've seen 2 students. Obviously, one of them was in the last bit. Dawson, she's pretty cool. And Gage, he's on the basketball team. Checking on the print. How's it looking? Oh, right here. Okay, guys. It's looking good. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be, so I might have to print it again bigger.
What is that?
Again. Throw it out.
Oh.
How you figure it out?
All right, guys. The long-awaited Q&A has arrived.
Woo!
Yay!
We're doing this because we hit 200 subs. So again, thank you guys for helping us reach that. So now's our Q&A. Some of you have submitted questions via Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, and so we'll answer some of those questions for you right now.
Okay, so number 1.
This
question comes from Hannah. What is Caleb's handicap?
It's Han Julian Instagram handle. I guess you'll see it.
Yeah, Han Julian. Caleb's sister
My
Hannah.
handicap for golf? Probably like 25. I'm not great.
You want to explain that for some of us non-golf
for those
people?
of you who don't know what handicap is, what your handicap is your like average stroke past par. So if par is 72 and I shoot a 95, my handicap of that day is 23. So I shoot anywhere from like 95 to 100. If I played more golf, it would be a lot better. I mean, when I worked at a golf course, I was shooting like easy 85. So handicap was like 13 back then. I don't know how the actual like, scoring.
In the old days.
I don't know how the actual scoring works. Like if you play someone with a handicap. So, but yeah, 25.
Hannah's other question that she put: when are you going to have another baby? Which that's not the only one.
Yes, that's.
Let's pop up the other people who have asked this. So we have
Michaela
Arnett,
17.
So here's that one, and then
when? That's a good question.
When are we going to have our next kid?
Whenever the Lord wants us to have the next kid.
Probably like maybe next year sometime. Hopefully.
Yeah. Probably sometime next year. That's what I would think.
So yeah. Also, here's another question that's kind of like has something to do with it. If you want to read that one.
Oh, this one's from Soccer Forever 4 on YouTube. They said, "What are you naming your second kid, and when do you want a second kid?" So yes, take this
kind of the same thing, but like
naming the second kid. It depends on if it's a boy or girl.
We have girl names. Multiple girl names that we like.
Yes.
But when it comes to boy names, we are struggling to think of boy names that we like.
It's hard.
So,
I don't know. There's so many boy names out there,
And a lot that we don't like.
This one's from Jackson Sherzan 2895. It says, who is your favorite kid, student, and child? So I can't tell if that's like 3 questions in one or if they're all one question because I work at a school. My favorite child, obviously our son. My favorite kid, obviously our son. And then student, oh man, that's tough. So I don't think I actually have an answer for you. But if you know me, you know what the answer is.
What? What does that mean?
There's a clear favorite. I won't say it though. I won't say it.
Oh, okay.
They're a great person. See, I said there and not he or she.
Okay.
Thinking. All right.
Okay.
So those are the 2 YouTube questions.
Okay, here's another question from my Instagram. This comes from Jenna Marie. And she said, any more travel plans this year?
Oh, she said it just like that? Yeah. Any more travel plans this year?
Well, look, it has a question mark.
I know.
Okay, so actually, we're gonna go to Illinois a couple times, but I don't know if that's considered travel plans.
I mean,
our big travel plan is we're gonna go to Hawaii for Christmas with Caleb's family.
So that'll be a big vlog. Because also we're rounding a year.
Fun.
Like closer to then we will have been vlogging for almost a year at that point, and then it'll come to an end.
Much to Caleb's dismay, he's been really wanting to do some traveling earlier on, but as far as we know, the next big trip is gonna be Hawaii.
Next year, I'm planning the guys trip to Utah. We'll see if that actually happens. It is from Isaiah Griffith, and the question was, why is Caleb so handsome? It's a good question. I feel like you should answer that.
Because God made him that way.
Thank you. It's also my skincare routine at night, which is none. All right,
Next question. This one is from Sarah Paddock. Where do you see yourselves in 10 years, both individually and as a family? Well, that is a deep question. Like I said, like with the baby question, we're starting a preschool with our church. So I'm assuming in 10 years, I'll probably still be working there. Hopefully more hours than we're at least starting out with. Probably in a different house. We love the house that we're in, but we'd like a little bit more space and everything. That's location-wise. Most likely be done having kids by that point.
Hopefully. Lord willing.
I think that's it. I mean, hopefully I will be doing more crafting / art things because I really enjoy doing that. So hopefully I will make time for myself to do those things. What about you?
10 years from now, like I said, like what Beth said, family-wise, hopefully, hoping to be in our forever home by then. 10 years from now, like I said, forever home, done with kids. So 10 years from now, Bennett would be 12. We'd probably have.
Dude, that's crazy.
We will probably have a 9-year-old.
That's crazy.
And depending on what that second child is.
We'll see. That's another question.
That's another question. And then myself individually, oh man, I'd be 37. Holy cow.
Wait a second. What?
10 years, I'll be 37.
You're gonna be almost 40 in 10 years. Wow.
I don't think I'll still be at the job I am in 10 years. If our church starts a school, then I'll probably be working there. If this YouTube thing takes off, guys, this is what we'll be doing in 10 years.
Send this video to your friends.
Yeah. This is from D Fontana 3. What makes Coach Dave the GOAT? All right, so this is kind of a loaded question. The guy who asked this question was my college basketball coach. Coach Dave was our assistant coach. He's actually a pastor now in Minnesota. But I always considered him the GOAT. And this is the reason why is because Coach Dave kind of played a similar position that I did in college and in high school. So like he was the one I always went to for advice. So that's why he was the GOAT for me. Also, he was really nice and really funny. So that's why Coach Dave will forever and always be the GOAT for basketball. Shout out Coach Dave, Coach Pastor Dave. All right, next one comes from Kelly Cornelison. How many kids do you guys want?
We definitely want a second kid. I think a third kid will depend on how it goes with the second kid.
Yeah.
I think it would be nice to have a third, especially if we have another boy. I would like to have a third, but depending on the pregnancy, I think will depend on like if we have the kid or if we like try to adopt or something like that.
The second kid, if it's a girl, we'll probably be done. If I'm being honest, if the second one's a girl, we'll probably depending.
If it's a really good pregnancy and like everything goes great, like I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. So
hopefully the next kid is a girl. Though.
So to give you the number,
2 to 3.
2 to 3. That's your answer.
So this is a bunch of questions from the same person. These are from Lo. Okay, so she sent in 4 questions. Number 1, so that new chicken place that we've been going to.
Oh, Charlotte's Kitchen. We only went once, by the way.
It says, I know you said that the new chicken sandwich was better than Chick-fil-A's, but is it better than Popeye's? Because I like Popeye's better than Chick-fil-A.
I personally, well, you got it.
I didn't get the chicken sandwich, so I can't speak, but I did like the chicken strips better than the Popeye's chicken strips.
So what I thought as a chicken sandwich connoisseur myself, Charlotte's Kitchen sandwich, it seemed like it was like quality. You know what I'm saying?
It was very well seasoned.
It was
like the breading.
Well, the bread was good, but there was a crunch to the chicken is what I enjoyed. Like sometimes with Chick-fil-A, like you get like that thin, scraggly pieces on the end, and I did not like that. Like Popeye's is good, but their chicken's sometimes it's just too big. Charlotte's Kitchen does a fantastic job of kind of like finding that middle. So I would say
really
yes,
good.
it's better.
Okay, next one. Can you rank your siblings? No.
No, we cannot.
No,
To put it plainly, we will not. Because
we
we
love all of
them
our siblings
equally.
What do you feel like is the easiest/hardest thing as parents?
That's what I would say is the easiest part is entertaining. They can be entertained so easily.
Honestly, I mean, the easiest part is loving him because
right.
it's super easy. Like, we automatically love him no matter what. The hardest part is probably, like, discipline. Like, trying to figure out, like, what you're going to discipline for, how you're going to discipline, and, like, when, and just, like, all the details that have to do with that. Just, like, dealing with, like, when hard times come and everything like that.
I also feel like with parenting, everyone has their own opinion on how you should do things or when you should do things, but and especially if it's your family or people you're close with, like I said, everyone wants to give you their 2 cents, but at the end of the day, it's your choice or our choice as parents as to what we decide for our son. So I think that's also hard, is like factoring that in, but also like
because like you want to take advice from people,
right.
But also at the same time, like, you are the one that, like, God has entrusted to be the parents of your children. And so at the end of the day, like, you need to think about your own decisions and pray about your own decisions and go forth with what you believe, like, you should be doing. So the last one says, what is the best relationship advice you have been given?
Oh, there's
Jesse's howling.
Howling at the moon. That's not even there. When you know, you know. Let me put it this way, guys. It's like when you buy a house. Someone told us this. When you walk into your house, you just know. Like, this is going to be your house. When we looked at houses, we walked into several houses and I knew we walked in and I'm like, no, these aren't it. And then when we walked into the ones that were, it was like, this is the house. With the right girl, like, I don't know what it is, but there's like you just have that thing, that tingle in your mind, the spidey sense, if you will, to know, like, this is the girl. With Beth, quick story about Beth and I didn't speak a word to her, and the week before I actually talked to her, I told her best friend I was gonna marry her. So as far as relationship advice I can give you, nothing. But the best I've been given is when you know, you know.
I think some of the best advice I was given was actually, like, before our relationship started, and just in the sense of, like, when I was younger, I felt like I was always, like, seeking after, like, trying to, like, have a boyfriend or, like, have a guy to like and all this stuff. And, like, I think once I kind of, like, let go of that part and wasn't, like, actively trying to search it out and was really trying to, like, focus on my relationship with God is when, like, God brought Caleb into my life. I had been told that you don't have to be actively searching it out all the time. Like, God will bring the right person to you at the right time. Kind of once I stopped, like, being stressed about it is kind of when God brought Caleb into my life.
I got it.
Oh, it's so short.
It's supposed to be bigger, but it was gonna take a day to print, and I didn't want to wait a day. Okay, so anyway, here's the actual dagger. What it looks like. See, so it collapses, and then it's like, on guard. Oh, it did it again. But yeah, so there it is. On guard from Facebook, minute supporter. And she said, you ate 200 subs.
I think it's supposed to say you hit 200 subs.
No, because you would spell hit way different. I mean, like, that's not even close to being, like, right. To hit.
We ate them?
Maybe she's thinking we ate, like, 200 sub sandwiches. You ate 200 subs? I don't know, guys. Did I eat 200 subs? No. Did we hit 200 subs? Yes. So this one is from a coworker, actually. It says Kirsten Burr. It says, what's your favorite thing about your spouse? Ooh, that's tough.
You can go first.
I can go first. I've been here a while. It's her ability to have unending forgiveness. Because I mess up a lot. And I do a lot of dumb things. So, like, her unending forgiveness for me is something that I couldn't find anywhere else. So that's my favorite name out of you.
Thanks, babe. I think
Hey,
that
stop
my
coughing.
favorite thing...
Hi.
Let's see, there's so many things that I like about you. I don't know if I can
my
pick
gosh.
just one.
Pick one. This is so cool, guys.
I think my favorite thing about Caleb is, like, his patience in the sense of, like, he's not being treated fairly. I feel like he responds very, like, well and, like, kindly, and, like, I've always, like, admired that. Like, when I feel like, you know, like, I would be upset about something, he just, like, lets it roll off and just is like, it's fine, you know, like, it's not a big deal. And I'm like, but how? Like, I don't know. I just feel like that's, like, always a quality that, like, I always looked for in a guy, like, to just be, like, patient like that and everything, so. Sorry, we're back. We missed a question. I will ask it because it's for you. This is from Jimmy_C_727.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Are you watching Avatar live action? If yes, what are your thoughts on it?
So Beth and I are actually watching the original Avatar.
I've never seen it before.
Yes.
But we're like, what?
We're
6
like,
episodes in?
No, we're like 8 or 9 episodes in. And so I said, like, we have to watch it first before we watch live action. Now, I have watched, I think, 2 or 3 episodes of live action. So far, it's pretty good. It's obviously definitely better than the movie, because the movie was a dumpster fire. But I think they've actually done a pretty good job so far. With what they have and what they've been doing, I think it's been pretty good. So.
Yeah, but then I made him stop watching and wait for me.
Correct. So I have
once
not
we
watched...
finished the original, then
Yeah. So I haven't watched past like episode 3. So far I like it. And it just got greenlit for season 2 and 3. So I mean, I hope it's gonna be good. The cast is great. I think the cast is really good, if I'm being honest. Oh, and then what's the question your mom had?
oh no, that wasn't real.
We're not pregnant. She was asking if we were pregnant.
No, she wasn't. She said, when are you giving me more grandbabies? So.
Never. We're never giving her grandbabies. She doesn't even watch these videos, so I can do whatever I want. We're never gonna give you grandbabies ever again. That is it for today's vlog, guys. Hope you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe. Anything you want to add?
No.
Alright. Deuces.
Bye. Jessie says bye too. Jessie.
We don't even
Say
like
bye.
you. We don't even like you. We're putting you up for adoption.
Bye.
Hey, if anyone wants this dog, we're gonna put her up for adoption.
No, she's
Yes.
just a little baby.
No,
She's just a little baby.
Nope, we're putting her up for adoption.